right. What's going on, YouTube Fit Food Fresh fans? Tonight we are live with your host, Fit Food Frizzle, and your host, Casey Cochran. Oh, we got feedback going on here. Let's shut that down.
You're too hot for the mic, man. Who we got here? Oops, let me pull up my other screen so I can see. Go ahead and give us a hello.
What's up, guys?
M. Kalman. Hot for the mic, man. Oh, now I got Who we got here? Oops, let me pull up my other screen so I can see.
Just mute the audio, Casey. Just mute the audio. Noobs. We're dealing with some noobs over here.
Yeah, forgive
I'll
me.
Be original, like Fit Food Frizzle.
Okay. All right. Got it. That was the YouTube audio. Confused me for a little bit. It's been a long day. All right. So we're going to play some trivia. Hope you guys are ready. M. Kelman is definitely ready. Melanie's ready. Is Melanie registered? Do I see Melanie's list on the registration? Because she's not registered, and I believe the registration.
Melanie, if you're not registered, you can't win. You can play, but we're going to donate your winnings to somebody else.
So what's your name again? Fit Food Freaky?
Fit Food Frizzle.
Fit Food Frizzle. Man. Where do you hail from, Fit Food Frizzle? What's your background? You seem like a colorful character.
Say my name wrong again, Casey Cochran, just because you're the owner of Fit Food Fresh and co-founder of an awesome food company. I come from a little bit of everywhere. I'm a little bit of nightmares, a little bit of dreams, a little bit of what could be, and a little bit of what was been.
All right. Well, I really can't compete with that, but I'll definitely make sure to get your name correct. You want to get into some...
We want to get into some trivia, but first you got to tell me, I saw you've got some big announcements coming up next week. Tell everybody, your Fit Food fans, what they can expect coming into next week, Casey.
All right. Well, for those of you who are familiar with Kapow, Dubliner, a few other local restaurants, Vaughan Dugan, what's the other one? Dugan and Dame. That's his other project. He's got a few projects, Cooler Crates. We're going to be talking to him. We're going to get the full list directly from him. We're going to be doing that next Thursday night. So 1 week from tonight. We figured Thursday night's a good night for everybody. Seemed to be a good night. Tuesday was a little bit hard. We're not against doing Tuesdays for right now. We're gonna commit to Thursdays. So we're gonna have Vaughn here. We're gonna be playing trivia. As always, it's going to be going towards some great causes. We've been supporting a myriad of local charities and organizations. One of them is going to be, as it's been in a couple of times now, a couple of our weeks, H3, also known as Hospitality Helping Hands. They are an amazing charity that was set up in the throes of this pandemic that we're going on, that we have going on. It's from the Subculture group. I was going to say Subculture Coffee, but Subculture Group. They have Subculture Coffee, Honey, Dada's, I think Kapow and Dubliner are in there. So Vaughn is also a part of that, and he's going to tell you a little bit more about the background of H3. You're probably going to see them more often. They're doing a lot of amazing things. Basically set up, I think they have 7 or 8 locations now throughout Palm Beach County where they've turned their restaurants, like Howley's, that's another one of the locations. The restaurants are now fully active, and all they're doing is producing meals that they give away. Sounds like a horrible business plan, right? Well, it's actually an ingenious charity, and they're using their resources. They're using their unemployed staff to come in and help make the meals, help pack the meals, and then they have pickup lines. And these lines, I've seen videos of the lines in Lake Worth. It goes right down Federal, so you can get a really good take on the full aspect of the line. And it seems like it extends for over a mile. And that just means there's a lot of people out there. Basically, the way it works is if you worked at anything that's in hospitality, whether it's a restaurant or a hotel or whatever, no questions asked. They're inviting you to come on by one of their, again, 7 or 8 locations. It seems like they're opening up another one almost every day, and they're just giving out meals. I think so far, Dan, do you have any idea? How about that as a first trivia question? How many meals have they given out so far? How many?
I'm going to say they've given out like every day or to date.
To date, and let's give it 10 seconds because that one's going to be a hard one.
How many meals has Kapow given out? That's the question.
Well, H3, Hospitality Helping Hands. That's the group that was formed, the charity that was formed. Give us a guess.
Hospitality. You want me to give a guess?
Oh, you're going to have to give a guess if no one's going to give a guess. I'm going to give it.
I've got no clue.
I know there's a little bit of a delay. I know you're really
I'm going to
strong.
say 20,000. I'm going to throw a guess out there, 20,000. What do I win
Ryan
if I
says
get it?
10,000. M. Kalman says 600. Would you believe 100,000? 100,000 meals they've given out already just during this. This is a brand new charity. So they are, I have no idea how they're cranking out that many meals. We're a meal plan company, and the thought of putting out 100,000 meals, even over, several weeks, is overwhelming. We got some late ones.
100,000 meals. Man, it just made it get really hot in here. We got to, it's a little warm in here now, ladies and gentlemen. 100,000 meals. Who won? Anybody? Who's closest? We got Ron.
So Ron, I'll do you a solid. If you are registered as a player, which he is, Ron's going to get a point for that. Oh, we have the prize wheel. I forgot about the prize wheel. That's a new introduction.
The prize wheel. If you don't know how to register, I just posted it in the live chat. And I'm going to do it one more time for those of you that aren't paying attention. Boom, just like that.
So Ron's got 1 point. I'm going to go grab the prize wheel. One moment.
Grab the prize wheel. I'm going to keep people entertained until you come back. We've got some amazing questions going on. We've got a fridge filled with awesome food for you all. If you're hungry, come on down to Fit Food Fresh headquarters. If you don't know where it is, I'm not going to give you the address because I'm going to make you go to the website, fitfoodfresh.com, baby. If you go to the website, you'll find the address, you'll find the menu, you'll find the plans. Everything you need is in a one-stop location. You need food. There might even be some toilet paper on that menu if you check back next week. We don't know what we're going to happen. COVID-19 has got us all going crazy. Prize wheel. Look at that thing.
Dessert on the house. All right. Congratulations. First prize of the night.
Dessert on the house. Clearly, he didn't fix the wheel from last week. We ready to ask some more questions up in here? We need another question, I think.
All right, a quick question. Name first person to name one of the restaurants I mentioned. Even though they sound like, an onomatopoeia. That's a hint for one of them. And the other one is, I guess, an adjective. I don't know. I'm not really good with words. So name one of the restaurants I mentioned.
We got Dada.
Boom.
Dada.
Ryan. Or Ryan. I don't know what's up with the space. Looks like a Gator fan. Ryan?
You just brought back memories when you said Ryan. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
Ryan. I look behind me.
Maybe that's annoying.
Every night is like drinking night when you are locked in your house. What did we land on?
Dessert on the house again. Okay, I think we've got to rebalance that or something. I've got
the dealer's choice.
Oh, you know who Ryan is? I'll give you one guess.
You know, give me one guess.
Yeah, this is for you.
I know who Ryan is. You know how my first memory of Ryan? I remember he said one time, "Casey, do me a favor. Don't wear your mask outside because it scares the crap out of my kids." Is that the Ryan we're talking about?
Yes, Mr. Ward, one of our pickup
members. What's up, Mr. Ward? You may not recognize, you're used to talking to Dan by day, but you got Fit Food Frizzle by night, my man.
This is who he really is. He just puts on the Dan act during the day to get a check.
This was in my daily wardrobe. This is how, because everybody comes up to me when I wear regular clothes. They're like, "Oh my God, you're Dan from Fit Food Fresh. What kind of awesome meal plans can we get?" And it's like paparazzi coming out of the woodwork. So I got to lay back.
All right, we're coming down the line with another trivia question. Now we're going to hit some Disney. So this is advantageous to, or it gives a slight advantage to any parents in the audience, as well as anyone who's a child at heart. In the Jungle Book, who teaches Mowgli about the bare necessities of life? In the Jungle Book, who teaches Mowgli about the bare necessities of life?
Tell me who's not singing the song right now in their head. Baloo. Ah, man. Ryan's on point. Ryan did say he likes trivia. He kind of warned me a little bit.
All right, getting another point on the board. Dan, fire away that next trivia.
Oh,
question.
put me on the spot. All right, you can't scare me. We got one right here. We're going to TV culture, guys. Pop culture. Which TV cult show from the 1990s featuring David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson was resurrected in 2016? Boom.
Neil
There's
on the
somebody we
house
know
for
that
the
loves
last
to use the word boom a lot. We don't know who it is, but we know somebody likes to say boom.
Okay, there is a
Oh,
slight
Ryan's going to wait. Ryan's playing with y'all right now. X-Files. All right. You guys remember Mike Johnson, the world's fastest runner, when he used to do his getting ready to show who was going to qualify? When he would do his qualifies, he would just pretend to run. He'd wait for the race. That's kind of what Ryan's doing right now. He's just qualifying. He's letting the rest of you join the race. It's all right, Ryan. We see you. We see you.
25 off 10 for Melanie. Nice. She got that X-Files correct.
Do we want to stick with TV pop culture for a minute?
Yeah, I like keeping it fair, but also like keeping it novel, so we move around. But we can do a couple. Just sprinkle.
This one's a little harder, Ryan, and then you just stay off Google. Which actor made his debut as James Bond in the film Casino Royale 2006?
All right, we definitely need to get that Jeopardy theme going.
Theme song. But we need a rap version of it because, we need to keep it hardcore over here on my side.
Yes.
I live on the other side of the tracks from you, Casey. We don't play Jeopardy over here. We play Family Feud over here.
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. Is that the answer? I guess I should check that, huh?
Yes.
You got Daniel Craig, man. Ryan. All right, Ryan's showing his.
That's actually, I think that's my favorite Bond movie. I like all of them, but that one's probably my favorite.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a favorite Bond movie.
I like that one because he's still rough around the edges. It shows his immaturity. Like the character development between the movies is great. Another dessert on the house. Firing away. So Ryan's at dessert. Ain't that sweet?
So what are some awesome menus, some food that we had on the menu this week? What did you have this week that you like the best on our menu, Casey?
Well, actually, I'll go grab that right now because it's brand new and I'm really excited about it. I'm probably gonna eat too many of these in the next week.
I don't know what he's about to go grab, but I can tell you guys. Look, it sounds so basic. Your mom makes it. You get it at the restaurant. You get it at the pizzeria. Spaghetti and meatballs. Sounds so easy, so basic. But I'm telling you what, I got the spaghetti and meatballs because it was in the fridge and I was hungry and I didn't feel like grabbing anything else because that was easy. It was so delicious. It was one of the best spaghetti meatballs I have ever had. So I don't know what kind of magic dust the chef put in these meatballs, but oh my God, all you can say is boom, like somebody we know. That's all you can say.
Well, I've got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is the item that I wanted to show you guys isn't here. Somebody went and thieved it right out from under us.
That's how good it is.
It's that good.
We got Nazis over there that just steal the food.
Shame on me. I should have known, but it is the new protein waffles. Did you have those the other day? It's got like
I did.
How is that a breakfast? That's more of a dessert. And then how's there that much protein with that much goodness happening on my tongue?
You get really confused. You're eating it. You're thinking, oh my God, I shouldn't be eating this because this is really bad for me. Then you remind yourself and you look at the macros on and you're like, this isn't that bad. I can eat more of this.
You got protein in everything. There's protein in the waffles, protein in the what was it, like a ganache or something that he put on top? It's a cannoli. I never had a cannoli until I was in my 30s. And
holy cannoli.
It's probably good thing because those things are amazing. So these are cannoli waffles. Anyway, we've got these are also new to the menu. The cannoli waffles, the protein cannoli waffles, those are new to the menu. And then we also have these iced maple sugar cookies. It's got maple syrup, brown sugar, toasted pecans, protein powder. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have eaten these if given the chance. I just tried them because I'm not big maple flavoring kind of guy. I'm not big on pecan, so I would have passed by these, and I'm glad I didn't because these are amazing. Have you ever had the I think they call them like kitchen sink cookies or something at Fresh Market, where they have like caramel and chocolate. That's what these remind me of. They've got that savory crunch and kind of like a caramel thing baked into them. So these are pretty amazing as well. But keep an eye out. These things are both on the menu right now. So if you've already put in an order or you haven't yet, you can get them on Monday's menu. The protein waffles and these iced maple sugar cookies. Phenomenal. So
how does somebody order? What if somebody wants to get on the menu? Where do they go? Yeah, but it's nothing like Panera. Somebody talked about Panera, Miss M. Kaleman. Panera is like when you're comparing, so Fit Food Fresh and Panera Bread is like, no offense to those of you that have like a 1987 Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra, my very first car, or you have a brand new, like Ryan Ward. Ryan Ward, you had a beautiful BMW. I like your seats. Or you've got a nice Ryan Ward BMW. Panera Bread's going to have to go roll in the 1990. There's nothing wrong with an 87 Cutlass Sierra, but it is not a brand new BMW X5.
Don't be putting that man's business out there. People don't need to be known about his seats.
He's got some nice seats. Ryan, you got some nice seats. We like your seats. If you don't want people to look, nobody drives around in a nice car because they don't want nobody to know it. And if they say so, I'm going to argue with them because I don't believe you. Kitchen sink cookies.
True. Kitchen sink cookies. Something like that.
It's true.
It's there. So anyways, those cookies are amazing. Anyway, those cookies are amazing. You know what else is amazing? Trivia. Let's go right into another
trivia. Where are we? Go ahead. Run it.
I don't know this one. Oh, now I do because I clicked on the answer. Which Disney princess has a raccoon as a sidekick? Which Disney princess has a raccoon as a sidekick? Jeff, I'm on your side about Panera. I think I liked Panera a long time ago, but even before we started Fit Food Fresh, I found out that like they had this image of like everything's made like maybe they don't say it, but I thought everything was made in-house and fresh. I was like, oh, this is like healthy fast food. This is amazing. No, their soup's like in a bag and they just like cut it open and plop it in, and their bread, I don't know, maybe they made the bread there. Maybe that's Pocahontas. Which one was the first? Ron on the board already, not satisfied with one, taking it to two. That's all I got.
Winner.
Winner. All right, let's spin.
Spin the magical wheel of free desserts.
Snack on the house. All right, so where's Ron? Go ahead and let's keep him entertained. We got another trivia.
We're gonna take this to some trivia bar. I don't know why these are labeled bar questions because they're actually kind of fun and kind of hard. So we're gonna go with this one. Here we go. According to legend, what was the name of King Arthur's magician advisor? You might know it, you might not. You might think you know it, and you might be wrong, or maybe you're right.
Funny enough, that one could have easily been in Disney as well. I'm sure most of the people watching are old enough to remember Sword in the Stone.
Such a skinny little guy. Top Gun.
Merlin. Jeff got it.
All right, Jeff.
Top Gun, baby.
You get some fist bumps. But we got to say boom when we do our fist bump. Why do we like to say boom? We don't know. Or maybe we do.
Because Emerald Lagasse has other words trademarked. All right, Jeff. This one's for you. Ooh, man, I smacked my fingers on that. That hurt. Like nails in the back. Bam! $50. All right.
What?
There we go. Jeff with 1 point on the board so far.
Hey, Malin says he's very delayed. Hey, Malin, is that just an excuse, or are you really delayed more than the average bear? If you're that delayed, I would suggest calling Comcast or AT&T Uverse, whoever your internet provider is, and, beefing up because you can win some awesome prizes on here, but we can't make excuses here. We're either about the solution or you're part of the problem. We're in COVID-19 pandemics right now. You have to forget about the excuses.
Is there a way, I'm not as familiar with the live streaming on YouTube. Are you able to like move the progress bar like ahead, or is it kind of, maybe he's watching it?
It's a great question, Casey. And it was also very adorable. Let me just move the progress bar ahead, guys, on the internet. This magical bar, it's like right here. You see it? It's a touch bar. You just touch the bar.
Well,
and it
along,
magically
it's
moves.
along the
It
bottom.
makes the internet a little bit fastest.
Well, and don't do it too far ahead. Otherwise, you'll go to the end and you'll ruin it.
Then we'll go into the future. We'll start asking the questions before the questions are asked. And that would be terrible.
That's cheating. You can't go in the future. That's cheating.
But what we will do, well, I guess there's no way to fix that. I'm sorry. If your internet is that slow, you're just going to have to take pride in the fact that you know the questions. And, I don't know.
But the good news is just for entering, as long as you're registered, you will be in a raffle to win. So you can still win.
Oh my God. Whatever. Look, we have to give she gets a free gift. I just got corrected. Apparently, I must have referred to M. Kamelin as a male, which I apologize. It sound to me, I apologize. It sounded like a guy's name. Clearly, it's a female's name. Spin the wheel, please, Casey.
Take the pressure off.
Just take the pressure off. This is the only way to make things right. You got to give free shit away. And as I said last week, it's so easy to give free things away.
Dessert.
When it's not your money. Free dessert. You get a free dessert. Calmin. Calmin gets a free dessert. Calmin, are you registered? That's the real question.
Ooh, I've got some Florida trivia.
Ryan says he just gave up $50. Now I'm calling BS on you, Ryan. Ryan said he knew that one, but he didn't answer and he let somebody else have it. So you guys don't take it easy on Ryan because he's not going to take it easy on you. He's swinging from the fences right now. Taunting. I feel like that was a swing and a miss.
He's taunting you guys.
He's taunting. He's out to get you guys.
All right, here's a Florida trivia question. We've got what is Florida's largest natural wonder? What is Florida's largest natural wonder? It could be my ego.
Actually,
that's a third. I'm not going to tell you what second is.
That's number 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2. We know what number 2 is, Casey Cochran. Everglades. Is Everglades a winner? Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Now Gronk is coming to meet him. Conspiracy. So Everglades, we've got Ron. Ron is killing it.
That's the correct answer. Ron, now be honest, Ron. It's okay. Honesty is the foundation of change. Did you Google that answer or did you just happen to know that? I'm just curious.
That's Dan admitting he didn't know that. He was going to say
I had no idea. I really thought it was my ego. I really thought I won that one.
Knock on the house for Ron. Are the hats are up for they're on the thing, right?
Yeah, it just never lands on it. It lands on 99% of the time a free dessert, which is great, but it does feel like the easiest thing for you guys to give away is what it lands on. It doesn't sound like a conspiracy or anything. And if it was me giving away stuff, I would probably do the same thing. But because it's not me, I think you've strategically placed free desserts as the easiest thing for people to win.
All right, I'm changing the odds. One of the snacks now, or one of the desserts now is going to be a hat.
Yo, Casey was talking about football real quick, which is weird because I don't think he knows anything about football, but neither do I. How upset are people right now that sports are like dead? I'm super excited about it. I'm like livid. I love watching people get upset about it, to be honest. I love living in other people's misery, other than people that don't eat right. That kind of upsets me.
I did get a little bit of I did find it interesting to play. I've got some friends who are diehard Patriot fans, and I did like teasing them about Brady going to the Bucks because I don't know. You're right. I don't know much about sports. I don't really follow sports. I do know when people care way too much and it's an easy button to push. And I'm just
such an easy button to push. Kalman says no sports talk or no football talk. Next question.
All right. That's
where did I get this golden hat? This golden hat comes with birth. When you're an extreme being like our dad, Fit Food, Frizzle, this kind of stuff. It's like the bling, the hat, the rings, it all just comes together. I don't know where it came from. It might have come from the Halloween store last Halloween. It may have came from there, or it may have came from somewhere way cooler.
Where would you find, speaking of gold hats, this has nothing to do with them. Where would you find marching ducks in Orlando? Now that's a real Floridian question.
That was a real segue, as what that was. You had me looking way left. Caught me looking.
Ryan says, I think he's making a comparison with you and DJ Khaled, which is.
Yo, I just got compared to DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled.
Another one.
Another one. I got to hold the mic when you do it. I feel kind of like 1980s when I do that.
Get like R&B smooth on it.
Look into your eyes when I talk to you. That's the most lyrics I've ever put together.
The Peabody, that is correct. Who was the first one to nail Peabody? That would be Ron. Man, Ron's killing it. Dan, you get another one in the hopper. Or Fit Food Fresh Fizzle?
You get one more try. Say it correct.
Fit Food
or there's going to be
Fizzle?
A new co-founder of Fit Food Fresh.
Well, you can't make a new co-founder.
Oh, we can. We can make it. We make our own rules. We want a new co-founder. We're going to get a new co-founder. You ever watch Larry David? Larry David says there can be new co-founders every day. We're going to open up what's it called? A store right next door.
Get a free spin. So we'll do this one backwards just because we're crazy like that. Woo. Snack of the house. Now this one is the one I changed to a hat. So that's another hat. Definitely want to give out these hats. Now these hats you can't actually buy. There's two ways to get these hats. You can become a Fit Food Fresh employee, or you can win it here. That's it. Talk about exclusivity. There's less of these hats given out than black cards.
Listen to how he says that. Exclusivity. That was pretty good. What school did you go to where you learned such proper grammar? Exclusivity.
I dropped out of high school, actually. I went to
boom. There you go. We like the word boom, guys, in case you haven't noticed. It's a new vocabulary word that Fit Food Fresh has adopted lately. So we got some questions.
So that was right. All right. Ron's
I want to throw something out there real quick because, again, I like giving away Fit Food Fresh's stuff, being my name is Fit Food Frizzle. Anybody that comes to pick up food next week on Monday or Thursday, when you call on the phone, as you're coming up to pick up your food, if you call on the phone and say, I would like Fit Food Frizzle to bring out my food, you will get a free dessert on the following week's order.
We've got to live stream that. That needs to be documented.
We are live streaming it, and it was documented, so I'm pretty sure it's a effing fact right now for those of you that are letting your little kids sit on your lap watching Fit Food Fresh Showdown. Next week, Monday or Thursday, when you come to pick up your food, call us when you're at the door and say, I would like Fit Food Frizzle to bring out your food. Show some love to your new favorite hype man. I've only been with the company for a couple of weeks, and you guys feel like I've been here for years.
All right. Speaking of feeling like it's been years, we're coming up on the half-hour mark. And
30 minutes down the drain, just like that.
And this is going to be the last question. This question is going to be for a hat. Forget the wheel. Hat's on
right. And I just want to hold on.
You find the question, I'll find another hat.
Calvin can no longer be a subscriber. She just called me Fit Food Apple Fritter. Unless she was saying that's a good item menu. But you know what? I'm going to adopt the name. I'm going to roll with the punches like we're in COVID-19. We don't have choices right now. We all got to deal with things we don't like. So if I have to take on the new name, Fit Food Apple Fritter. That's my new name, Casey. We got a question for you, though. Well, he goes and grabs a hat. Let's find a question. We did this one last week. Here we go. This one's fun. Here's a fun one for you guys. This is also back to movie magic. We're going to a question right now. I got to get my movie voice on. Hold on. We got to get into the groove real quick. All right, we're ready now. What mythical creature's name is derived from the Latin for one-horned? What mystical creature's name is derived from the Latin for one-horned? Go ahead, use Google because I know you don't know it.
Dragon.
Who yelled dragon into the phone? Who yelled dragon? We got unicorn. I like
Unicorn.
unicorn. Is unicorn? If honestly, if unicorn's the answer, I do not believe he Googled it.
I was thinking it'd be
Unless he's got like,
I don't believe
unless he's got Google Speak up to the speaker right now. We got unicorn. Oh, look at Lisa. I remember Lisa was here last week and the week before that. Lisa's a reoccurring member of who's I guess I should look at the answer. That's probably going to help. Holy moly. Ryan Ward, Mr. BMW with the awesome seats. The answer is unicorn.
Get a hat. The question is, Ryan, would you like a white hat or a black hat?
Or gold hat. We don't have any, but we'll have to go get some.
Setting expectations, man.
Hey, we set them. You meet them. I set them. You meet them. That's what I meant to say.
All right. What else? We got some special announcements. As many of you know, we're doing the relief meals. Actually, Ryan and Melanie, and I know a few of you guys have already helped with relief meals, and that is awesome. We're going to be doing, this is the last round with the shirt design that we've come up with. We're going to do another Blizzle for Shizzle. Faux Shizzle. Sorry, I put that extra R in there. Clearly, what was I thinking? So the relief meals, the t-shirt that we're using, the design's going to change. We're all about limited production. And what was the word? Exclusivity. So that's what we're doing with the t-shirts too. So if you want the current design, this week's the last week to do that. Business referrals, we're looking to connect with any businesses who are still rocking and rolling through this. We want to make sure that you and your coworkers and everyone on your team is as healthy as possible, avoiding shopping. If it's not something that they're looking forward to, we would definitely love to help them avoid that. So think outside the box, not just businesses and where you work. Think about friends you have, point people, different businesses, your HOA, your leasing office. Any ideas, Dan? Anything outside the box? What's a clever one?
Oh, I've got some ideas. My ideas are so expanded right now. Let's not even call it a box. Think outside of your universe to the point where we've had some amazing people. Look, if you're right now, we know times are tough. COVID-19 has hit people way below the belt, way below. If you're out there right now and you're struggling, we have the ability for you to actually become part of the Fit Food Fresh team. If you're looking for some income, we have ways for you to go out there and make some money, some amazing commission-based opportunity. And it really is kind of bar setting, and it makes it really easy for you to take a network that you already know. How many of you are realtors or have access to realtor databases? We know that's a slow industry right now. We know that they deal with a lot of HOAs, with a lot of apartment complexes. All of these people, they have elderlies that should not be going out and going to the grocery store. It's not safe, the social distancing issues. We can give you the viable tools to where just by presenting the information and the data that you have of individuals, maybe it's an apartment complex, we can get in front of them and show them how they can eat at an affordable price, how you, by putting this in front of them, can be paid for your time and effort by spending your time and effort with us. It's such a two-way street that you'd be crazy not to take advantage of that. So don't think outside of the box.
Residual is the best part of it.
What does residual mean? Not everybody is from the land of sales, Casey. Explain to these fine folks what residual means, please.
It's when you continue to get payment well into the future based on work that you've already done. So a relationship that you've already established and people who you've helped find the light at the meal plan heaven of Fit Food Fresh, that will continue to pay you in perpetuity or forever.
Is that kind of like getting paid when you're sleeping?
Yes. I like to call it coma cash because you could literally slip into a coma 6 months, wake up, and you got more money. You want to wake up richer. That's what it's about. So that's what we've done. We think it's a cool program to help offset the economic impact that a lot of people are facing right now. If you're interested in that, reach out to us, reach out to start@fitfoodfresh.com. I'll have a link in the show notes probably in 20, 30 minutes, but you can reach out to Start and we'll connect you with that. And what else? I was going to say something.
Ryan, are you asking for this hat?
Ooh.
And I do have look, here's going to be a question that's going to be on next week's trivia. I just forgot the question. Casey, actually, Ryan threw me off with his question about the damn hat. Keep talking, Casey.
You're not good in front of
here it is. Here, I'm going to ask you guys next week. What is the new sign-off tag? And I'm about to tell you guys what our sign-off tag is in a minute. Don't answer it yet. But next week, we want to know every week when we finish our awesome show here, and we have high production value. You have no idea. Like this wall, this is a produced wall. This is a high quality wall behind us.
Well, we also have a dancing team.
We do. Show them the dancing team. Boom, there they are. We hired those guys off of Fiverr. Those are each one of those are $5. That's $15 worth of dancing right there.
I think one of them used to tour with Rihanna. This one. You could tell he's just got amazing spirit.
He looks like it. Start fresh. So next week, guys, we're about to let you guys go because we want to keep these down to 30 minutes because we know the universe works on a goldfish time clock where they forget what they saw 30 seconds later. So for the goldfish out there, next week, you got to remember this sign-off phrase. You ready to let these fine people go, Casey?
Yes.
I'm your host. Today is Fit Food Frizzle, Casey Cochran. As always, people helping people, community is method, one day at a time. We will see you guys next week, same time, same place.
They have to remember all of that?
They just got to remember people helping people, community is method, one day at a time. It's going to be on the list next week. It's going to be worth double whatever the winning item is.
Ooh,
Again, giving away somebody else's stuff.
All right. Thank you guys for playing along. Congratulations to the winners. Sorry about the delay. I wish we could help that, but thank you guys for playing. That was very cool. We had a good time.
He's sorry for the internet. I'm not.
I'm just super polite. So polite.
Super polite.
I apologize.
All right, guys. You have
problems.
Peace out, guys.